In the day's other news, COVID-19 deaths topped 1.2 million worldwide, including more than 230,000 in the U.S. In Europe, the Italian government announced that it's closing shopping malls on weekends and limiting people's movements. Germany began a 4-week partial shutdown.
All things considered, we had a relatively relaxed summer where people could make use of a lot of leisure activities. But now the autumn has crashed in on us. I can understand that it is difficult and that there's some resistance, but it isn't a political thing that we created.
Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson has imposed a new lockdown effective Thursday. He faces criticism that he should have acted much earlier. Authorities in Vienna, Austria say there has been an apparent terrorist attack in Vienna tonight. They say multiple gunmen opened fire at 6 sites in the city center. They say 2 people were killed, including 1 attacker, and 15 injured. It happened near a Jewish synagogue, which was closed at the time. In Afghanistan, Islamic State attackers stormed Kabul University today, touching off a gun battle that left at least 22 people dead. Security officials said that 3 gunmen struck during a book fair and all were killed after the hours-long fight. Families of students waited anxiously for word of their fates.
At least I want to know if he died. I just want to know something about him. Police and the security forces don't allow us to go into the campus. I searched all the hospitals and still I have no news.
The ambassador to Afghanistan from Iran was supposed to be at the book fair. It is unclear if the attackers knew that. Thousands of Muslims demonstrated in Indonesia today over cartoons in France that mocked the Prophet Muhammad. Crowds massed in Jakarta, capital of the world's largest Muslim-majority country. They condemned French President Macron's refusal to ban the cartoons. There have been similar protests across the Muslim world. Emergency workers in Turkey have rescued 2 children 3 days after an earthquake that killed 94 people. Applause broke out today as crews in Izmir carried a 3-year-old girl wrapped in a foil blanket to an ambulance. Efforts to find other survivors continued. A potentially catastrophic hurricane is bearing down on Central America tonight. Eta is already a Category 4 and could get even stronger. It's on track to strike Nicaragua overnight with winds of at least 130 miles an hour and up to 3 feet of rain across the region. And on Wall Street, stocks rallied from last week's losses after reports on corporate profits and manufacturing came in better than expected. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 423 points to close at 26,925. The Nasdaq rose 46 points, and the S&P 500 added 40. Still to come on the NewsHour, rising COVID cases threaten the capacity of hospital intensive care units. What to expect on election night as the campaign draws to a close. We take an inside look at how the winners of the races will be announced, plus much more.
This is the PBS NewsHour from WETA Studios in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.